We are so excited to have Tanya on today, guys. I got to spend the weekend with her a couple of weekends ago, and she's just a little ball of fire. And I want to say that is probably our second time that we've spent a leader retreat time together. And she is so fun, lives in Florida, mom of twins. That's how her and Maria even met. I believe y'all met on Facebook through a group or whatever. So I'm telling y'all right now, working your groups is huge, huge. So Tanya, go ahead and unmute, and we are ready for you to take it away. You're not unmuted. I got to unmute you. There you go.
I got it. Oh, how are you guys? Super excited to be here. Thanks for having me, Susan and Natasha, for arranging this. Very excited to share my story. I love sharing my story. It never gets old. But yes, my name is Tanya Ward. Like Susan said, I'm from South Florida. I live in a town called Palm City, Florida. A lot of you may or may not know. A lot of people say, well, where is that? So I'm about an hour or so north of like Fort Lauderdale, hour and a half, something like that. So that's where I am, born and raised here. And a little bit about my story, just so you guys have an understanding of where I've come from. I am a mom. I am a twin mom. I have 4 kids. They range from the ages of 7-year-old twins now up to 24-year-old son. 3 girls and a boy. The twins are the babies of the family. So they came last. Too bad they didn't come first. No. But yeah, so when Thrive entered my life, actually Maria and I didn't meet on a Facebook group, but we did meet, we had an acquaintance, a friend, kind of a mutual friend and acquaintance through Facebook. And she knew I was a twin mom. Obviously, she was too. And one day, I got this message. Let me back up. I do work in healthcare. That's my background. So never done network marketing before. Just worked healthcare. I'm an ultrasound tech. I went to school, you know, long time ago. And I pretty much found my home in a hospital that I stayed for like 19 and a half years. And that was the extent of my career there at this hospital. Running a couple departments in the hospital as far as the radiology side goes. And just, you know, doing the mom thing, work thing, full time. That was my life. Busy on the go family, raising, you know, children and juggling, you know, the healthcare world, which is 10 to 12-hour days on call and all the managerial stuff that came along with that. So when I got that phone call, or I got that message, I should say, on Facebook from Maria Dillard, you guys obviously probably know who she is. I was actually on my way across the state of Florida to the west coast of Florida. I'm on the east, and it was around my birthday time. It's 4th of July. My birthday's the 5th. We usually go out of town. And basically, she just introduced, you know, I know you're a twin mom like me. I'm not sure if you're seeing my post about this whole Thrive thing, but I got to get you some information. And it was a message, something to those lines. And never heard of Thrive before. Never heard of this product before. My circle of mommy friends and coworkers, nobody was doing this. So it was really foreign to me. So that was my first introduction to the product. And it kind of sat there for about 6 months. Some conversations would go back and forth. I would ghost her. I wouldn't answer her right away. Had some questions about the price of it, and really just thought, how is this any different? In the plethora of stuff that I already tried and spent money on.
Hey, Tanya, can you hear me? Because it's cutting out on you really bad and you're frozen. I don't know if y'all can hear her or not. Yeah, it was, yes, audio connection is bad. Whoops, she's going to get back in and come back on because I lost her. So let's give her just a second to jump back in here. There is her. Unmute yourself, Tanya.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got bumped off.
Yeah, it was cutting out really bad. And I was like, maybe it's just me, but then everybody else commented. So it wasn't just me. So just
How's
back
the
about
connection?
20 seconds.
Is it okay right now?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
You're
I
fine.
hate to talk and no one's listening. Or can he understand me? That's so frustrating. So sorry about that. So 2016 was the day I got the day that I made a decision to make a change in my health. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. The twins were 3 years old at the time. I was in their rocking chair in their room, tears rolling down my face, saying, I don't know if this is the answer, but I'm not willing to go another year figuring this out. Like, I have to trust her. You know, she's been consistent and persistent. I have to trust her. What do I have to lose? So that's what I did. I hit that customer button. I did not come in as a promoter. I hit the customer button. She did give me both options. Tanya, you can thrive with me as a customer. You can thrive with me as a promoter. I really just want you to feel this product. It doesn't matter to me the way you come in. And I said, you know, honestly, Maria, like, never did this before. I'm not one to do that. A lot on my plate. I don't sell anything. Let's do the customer route. That just seemed to you know, something that I needed to do first, get the product in my body. I mean, I didn't feel good. Who could I even talk to this about when you don't feel good, right? So day one on the product, I was a day one thriver. Day 4 was like sewn up, done deal. That's it. I'm hitting the promoter button. By that time, the girls that I work with, tired, exhausted healthcare workers, were like, what are you doing? Like, you have a glow on your face, and the rest was history. I hit the promoter button and I haven't looked back. Fast forward, it's going to be 5 years in January. So I came in and climbed the ranks. The VIP 800, I missed the 1600, hit 4K, 12K in 2 months. Didn't even really know what was going on at that time. I was just exposing a lot of people to the Thrive experience by using my story and the stories that were created. I didn't know the ingredients. I didn't even really care. I just knew how I felt. And when people would ask me questions, I would say, oh my God, I have the best friend ever. She can tell you about it. I'm just loving it, right? And that was just the message at the beginning, because I was busy. I mean, I would be working. I would be like, okay, hold on. And then we would just connect, or I would just connect everyone to her, Maria, and I would just listen and listen. So that's takeaway number 1. Are you connecting your people to your upline quickly? Because that's where you're going to learn what your upline says. And that's how I learned. Maria did not sit down with me and go over the comp plan, the cloud. There was nothing like that. I learned by hearing her answer my friends' questions. And I was like, oh, that's how you answer that. Oh, that's how you answer that. Okay. All right. Thriving for free. Yep. Got that. Auto ship. Got that. Like, I would just take this in and over and over and over. That's how I like to learn anyways. Nobody wants to be, reciting a book to your friend, right? Like, that's not how we sell. So quickly exposing people to the Thrive experience, climbing those ranks. So I sat from 12K to 40K for quite some time. I'm a horrible timeline keeper. I don't write everything down, but it was a long time. I didn't hit the rank of 200K until over 3 years into the business. So if anybody's on here, comparing to anybody that goes fast in the ranks, I did not. I would be considered, I didn't, over 3 years to get the top rank in this company. And I never did this before. I just legit had a strong passion. And, takeaway number 2 is, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. You will get there if you're consistent and you're just doing these daily connections and living this life out loud and being passionate about it and utilizing your uplines. If your immediate upline is not someone that is helping and doing chats with you, go a step above. There's somebody that wants to reach down and help you. You just have to make that step to reach up and say, hey, I'm girl down here. I'm going for 4K. And you know what? They'll wrap their arms around you, because this community, whether you're part of, Susan's team, this company wide, is willing and wanting to help people succeed. And that's, that's one of the takeaways. So that's my story a little bit. It's been amazing. So I'm not one that went very fast, okay? But I am one that did not give up. I did not give up. And a lot of people give up well before that, right? I sat at 12K for a very long time, but I didn't give up. Lost people along the way, right? Not everybody is going to stay with you. The people that got me to VIP 800 to 4K are not the people that got me to 200K. I can assure you, you have to keep moving. You have to keep your head in the game and know that this is a business. And if you're going to, you have to treat it like a business. It can be a hobby as well. And some people treat this as a hobby, but it will pay you as a hobby. And you have to have that business mentality too. I think that's very, very important. I knew going in, once I made the decision, right? Because I sat back for 6 months. I mean, I ghosted Maria Dillard for 6 months. Like, who does that? Who does that? Like, the top person in the company, I didn't like answer her sometimes. But the bottom line is my mind had to be accepting. I had to be ready for it. She couldn't be ready more for me. I had to be ready. I had to have that breaking point. So you probably have people in your organization or prospects or people that you know that would be so amazing for this, but you can't want it more for them. But I trust you if you're consistent like she was. We have threads going back from 2016, conversations that were happening in the beginning of stages of my business, our conversations. 12, 15, 20 messages. I hadn't ordered by that time. Like we, you know, it was back and forth and back and forth. She didn't just say, are you ready to thrive every single month with me? She checked in on me. She commented on some pictures. She said, how are you? You know, I mean, it just went on. And that's the relationship. So every time she would sprinkle, you know, get in my inbox like a little fairy and say, hey, Tanya, you know, I was like, oh yeah, Mari again. Oh yeah. God, I wonder, you know what I mean? Because life gets a hold of us. Life was a hold of me. I was a twin mom. Do you think I was just sitting there waiting for Mari to reach out? No, like life happened. So remember, your prospects, you may reach out 10, 15 times and you're like, oh my God, they're ghosting me. They don't mean it purposely. I didn't mean it purposely. I just was busy. And when your friend has your breaking point, and when your friend is like me sitting in the chair in the twins room that I was, and tears going down my face because I wasn't happy. I didn't like what I looked in the mirror. I was exhausted. I felt like a horrible mother because here are these beautiful babies that God gave me. I'm sitting there wanting to just like put them down for nap and not even do anything with them because I just worked so hard and I'm tired. I felt icky, and it's hard to even say those things right now, but I had to have that breaking point, and that is the difference. Don't give up on your friends. You want your friend, and the same for me. When my friend that's not thriving, because trust me, they're not all thriving with me, and you know, your network is never done or stale, right? You have to continue to grow it. But I want that person, when they have their breaking point, whether that's their kids or work or what have you, to think of Tanya. And that's what you should want too. You want them to say, I got to call her. And that is powerful. So I did want to talk and shift it over to mindset. Like I talk a lot, so I know we keep these for 30 minutes. So I got 15 minutes. So I'm going to just, you could tell I took my Thrive and my Black Label today. Okay, so I went Auto Elite for the very first time. This is my 3rd month in a row. So I guess I get some really pretty Lavelle bag. And why I tell you that, because, you know, Susan and Tasha said something that you're passionate about. And I think that I want to express to you guys today is my mindset. I used to be in the mindset that I took every single person in customer off of auto ship. I was very scared of the word auto ship. I preconceived, like when someone ordered for me, oh, don't worry, I'm going to take you off auto ship. Like I said those things before they said, Tanya, keep me on auto ship. Like I had this seed, like when I saw the Auto Elite come out, right? Because that came out a couple of years ago. It wasn't when I first started. I discounted ever getting that. Just like I discounted ever getting the car. I thought that was only for the tippy top of the company. But when I got that and they launched Auto Elite, I said, oh, that won't be for me. Like there's no way I can get 12 people on auto ship to stay on auto ship every single month. Like those are the words, self-sabotage I told myself. And when the pandemic hit, I said, you know what? It's time to change the way I speak about this, right? Why am I not getting $1,600 a month for my car? Like, why? So I started to work on this, and I think I even had told Maria because I wanted a little bit of accountability that this is what I was doing. I wanted to declare that, right? So if you have a goal that you're working for, maybe declaring that to your upline, saying, this is what I'm going to do. And I remember saying something along those lines, I'm going for this. There's no reason why. And of course, she was full support of that. And right, why aren't you, right? Why aren't you? Because I told myself I'm not. I told myself I can't. Okay. So first of all and foremost, I had to say I am, and I put it on a vision board and I wrote it down. I am auto elite. And I gave myself 90 days to get to auto elite, right? Because, you know, the first month you're just figuring it out and you're changing. So some of the things that I changed was my mindset around it. I said, I got this. Like, there's no reason that I don't have this. Number two, I started to change how my customers were. I had customers, they would just order and then take them, we would just put their order in and then we would take it off auto ship. So I went down that reports page of my customers and I started to see the people that were ordering. What I did next was I reached out to them and I said, you know, number one, I want to thank them. And I wanted to thank them for being just a loyal customer of mine, and that I was putting together a goodie bag for all my customers. And I just needed to get their address, right? So I asked them for their address because I told them I'm sending them some of my favorite plus sign products. And I appreciate their business and loyalty to ordering every single month. And I also, step two of this conversation was I reward my customers for staying on, for having their shipments drop on the 5th, the 15th, or the 25th. Do you notice how I said shipments drop? I took the auto ship word out of my mouth, or out of my vocabulary. One, because everyone's very scared of that word. I was very scared of it, right? So I just said, I'm going to change how I approach this, and I'm going to say your shipment is going to drop. I reward my customers that drop their shipment on the 5th, the 15th, or the 20th. Now we've got 2 extra days, which is bonus, right? The 10th and the 20th. This is insane. Awesome. And with free shipping. So instead of using my credits, I started to use those credits that we get every single month, and I started to reward those customers. So Jennifer, can I count on you? Like, is it okay that we shift, you're ordering every single month, like on the 3rd, I'm gonna move you to the 5th, right? The next order will be, and we'll put that every single month. And what happens is I'm going to take care of your shipping. Thank you so much. Drop me your address. I'm getting the goodie bag out. Like, I'm giving them something. I'm asking them for something. And the response was so overwhelming from my customers. Oh my God. Yeah. Nobody wants to pay $10 and $14 in shipping. They don't. I don't. I'll do free shipping all day long. That's why we are Amazon Prime, right? So that I started to use those credits. I started to shift some credits over to them. I started utilizing those for that particular reason. So month 1 of doing this verbiage, changing it up, I started to see that tracker on the Auto Elite grow. And I was like, okay, yeah, got this. Month 2, it was like 7 people. I'm gonna add some more. And then it was like, okay, I got this. Like, I'm getting it on the 90-day. Like I told myself, and I got it. And I've been able to keep it for 90 days. So I, for 3 months, have been able to do it. And this is what I have been doing. I change the way I talk. I do not say, oh, I'm going to take you right off auto ship, or, you know, don't worry, like I was before, because I put that preconceived notion in their head. Why are we doing that? Why are we taking our people off of auto ship? Now, I will preface that if you're not organized and you're not going to be hands-on yet, like, you better not have people's shipments drop, because they will be really mad, right? But if you're reaching out and giving good customer service for your customers, it's just, I mean, we upsell, we change, we get the, like, I'm touching base. If their shipment's on the 5th, 5 days before, I'm like, girl, oh my God, pumpkin spice, it's fall, let's go. Like, do you want to change that out? Or we're changing it. I'm offering, by the way, your credits are dropped. Like, I put their credits in there. They know they're getting free shipping. My customers are loving it. And I will continue to do this. So with my existing customers, that's how I converted them to get on the 5th, the 15th, or 20th, or 25th. Now I get 2 more days to offer, right? Because now they just dropped that. And then my newbies coming in, I said, okay, so Jennifer, this is your first month. I'm going to be touching base with you about 3 weeks in, obviously sooner to walk her through, but 3 weeks in, we're going to make tweaks to your order. I know you talked about upgrading to that ultra patch, but let's start with the regular. I'm going to touch base on the 5 days before your shipment, right? And she's like, okay, cool. Five days or 3 weeks in, I'm like, Jennifer, okay, so you want the black or the white or the ultra? Like, where are we at? What do we need to do? And then we change it. And I'm like, okay, your shipment is dropping in 5 days. And I give her that. Your shipping is free. We're done. Okay. And then I repeat this cycle every single month. It just works flawless. So back to the goodie bags, and then I put my little customer appreciation goodie bags together. It's fall. You can go to dollar store and get these cute little bags, and you can put the pumpkin spice and throw some things in that bag. And I send a really nice thank you card off of Amazon. I got like a pack of them, and I just said thank you so much for your order and being so loyal to me. I put together some of my favorite plus line products. What did I just do by that? So they're on the 5th, the 15th, or 25th. I'm thanking them. And guess what? On a twofold part is I'm upselling them. 90% of them were like, oh my God, that recharge, like I put that on last night. Can you add that to my freaking order? I'm like, oh, I knew you were going to love it. Here's the thing. They wouldn't order it before. They weren't going to order it because they're already spending this, but I need to get the value. I need them to get it in their body. So I just dangle it in. Oh yeah, I told you, girl, you're going to love it. I do that all the time. Oh, that blast, I need that. Can my, and I mean, whatever I just throw in there. So what is so exciting right now is they just 50% extended all these products. When the company throws like this promo in our lap, every single person on this Zoom better be stocking up and then some, because my goodie bags are going to be real good because I'm stocking up. I mean, DFT Ultra for half off, like who does that? I mean, Susan's been here longer than me, and I've never seen a half off of a DFT Ultra, which is our Mac Daddy patch. So like, what am my wheels are going, oh my God, my goodie bags are going to look real good next week. Cause like I'm going to be getting stocking up on this, and we're getting full QV for this. Insane. Anyone that's about to crush the rank, like stock up, reach out. I mean, I have been placing orders, helping my customers. I got my auto ship customers, but guess what my auto ship customers are doing? They're staying on their auto ship, but they're getting in the pumpkin spice. They're getting some extra products that they would not have gotten if it wasn't for this. So you have to just let them know. So that's what I'm doing. That's what will be going in my goodie bags for my customer appreciation, little goodie bags that I do just for thanking them for keeping that auto ship on. And I don't use the word auto ship. I talk to them like, your shipment's shopping. Hi, it's me again, and it just be yourself, give good customer service. I'll buy anything from anyone that gives me good customer service. I'm a sucker for it. I mean, I don't care what it is. If you say, oh my God, I just got this new lipstick in and it would look great with your skin tone, I'm like, okay, cool. Like she thought of me and it's the new thing and I'm buying it. Like that's what we have to be. So take it a step further. So just to recap, I mean, that's when it started to change for me. Ooh, I'm doing good. Is when I started to change that mindset around that auto ship. And trust me, I will never not get it if I keep doing this the way I'm doing it. And so do you guys have any questions for me? I mean, I could just talk all day, but it's the end of the month and we got a lot of work to do. Just keep working this 50% off, this clearance. Reach back out to your customers and say, oh my gosh, girl, I don't know, it's the fall. Offer those pumpkin spice shakes, the hand creams. I mean, I'm stocking up on those hand creams. They're what, $11? Those are great Christmas little stocking stuffers. Those are great teacher gifts. Teachers, they're not that happy right now. Some of them in the schools, right? Like I am stocking up on that stuff. Why? Because I'm investing back in my business. You guys, we have to find areas to invest, and our company sets us up for huge success on this. And I hate to see when promoters don't utilize this, because it's like, guys, I read a statistic, I don't know, 2 days ago about a brick and mortar business. It's $100,000 before you even open your doors to your business. You're in the bank signing $100,000 loan, because that's about what it costs to get your business running. No profits are made in the first 12 months historically. No profits. 60 to 70 hours a week are worked to even that first year, and they see no profits, right? So we can invest in little things like this back in our business. I can put my credits. I don't use credits for myself. I hoard those for my people, right? Like I hoard those. Like I'll kill my husband if he got in there and orders something on his credit. Like I will kill him. I'm like, no. No, we pay for it. Like, that is where we're getting the next person on Thrive. That's where I'm rewarding my customers. That's why they're coming back to me and sending me referrals, because they know, hey, Tanya, she's going to take care of you. That's what my customers, they give me referrals. Oh, I don't know, talk to Tanya. She takes care of me. She'll take care of you. That's what you want, right? Don't be a sign and done. Don't sign these people up and be like, bye. Like, you will never have any retention. So many people are looking for the business builders. I get it. Like, we need business builders to grow our business, but you better be taking care of your customers, right? Like, our customers are our babies. And that's, if you treat them like that, they will come back to you and they will refer their friend, their best friend, their sister, their brother, and they're going to be like, oh, Tanya will take care of you. Oh, I don't know. What do you put shipping? I don't know. I don't know. Work with her. Like, that's what you want. And then you just wrap your arms around that person. So
Hey,
that,
Tanya, look in the chat real quick, because they wanted you to put some verbiage in there, and I'm cool with that too, because I use the same verbiage all the time, so a change up would be great. And guys, Tanya is right, and many of us have talked about this. Your next big rock star is most likely going to come from a referral of one of your customers. So that's why you take care of them. All of my customers do the same thing. They're like, I don't know, just talk to Susan. We trust her. They give me their credit card numbers, like total strangers give me their credit card numbers because their friend said, oh, just trust Susan. She'll take care of it. And being an auto bonus elite every month, if that is not your goal, it needs to be your goal. Even if you're not at the rank yet that gets you to auto bonus elite, if you had 12 auto ship customers every month, let me assure you, you're on the right path to getting that. So Tanya, while you're still typing that in there, I will tell y'all, as of today, on my, I have it on my vision board to hit auto bonus elite every month, and I need to go back and count and see how many consistently I've had. Already for next month, 9 of the 12 I have to have are thriving for free. So that's a no-brainer, right? So how hard is it going to be to get the 3 others? Most of those customers are all coming from referrals. How do I do it? I do just like Tanya does. I give free shipping. I will incentivize a new customer so that it helps my current customer get their stuff for free. But today it's get your capsules and burn patches literally for $100. There's 103 or 105 maybe. I don't really remember. I think it's 105. Now, mind you, I can't give them credits at all. But if they order that, a new customer, I am reimbursing their shipping. But then that's 105. I haven't figured out yet if the current customer is getting $145 in credits, or they're just going to get the 105 or whatever it is. I haven't. We get the full volume for sure. I just don't know on the credits for the customer what they're getting. But today, while she's still typing that out, I will tell you that I sent, Lavelle has a little video out there of the things that are half off. But this time, I don't know how many thank yous I've sent out, but I did a little thank you, and it had the pumpkin spice shake with a cafe in there. So today, all of my customers this month who ordered through the 25th all got this thank you. So I went right back to them. I said, hey, I didn't expect this to happen, but did y'all get your free gift with my pumpkin spice? That stuff is half off today. You wouldn't believe her, like, oh yeah, I loved it. And they're coming back in and ordering. If you have not sent a thank you to your customers, this is a great thank you gift to send. And I think we've already put it in the event page. And it's, so I would tell you to order the pumpkin spice and send it to them because that's a great thank you gift. It's awesome. Let's see how Tanya's coming along here because she's muted.
I will say, I'm so much better on the voice clipper. Like, I don't have like this, like, okay, I'm going to type but I'm a voice clipper girl. I'm like, hey girl, oh my God, I'm on my back of my reports. And I just, thank you so much. How are you loving that blah, 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 because I see that they're ordered, whatever. And if it could be different than the 3 steps. Are you loving that? Yada, yada, yada. I wanted to let you know, I don't think I've ever mentioned this to you, but I reward my customers. You're ordering every single month. And if we have shipments that drop on the 5th, the 15th, and the 25th of the month, and you will qualify for free shipping by just doing that. So I want to set you up so you're not paying that $10 to $14, because that's really what it amounts to in my area, 10 to 14, depending on the size of the box. And by the way, I'm got a couple goodie bags going out. What's your address? Like, I assume they're going to do it. I asked for their address. I'm dropping their goodie bag off. Like, you've got to try this new recharge that we just got. And I'm going to throw a couple other things in there. Thank you so much for, your business. And I appreciate you. And that is a voice message. I'm a voice message girl. I can get so much more passionate about what I'm talking about. And they're just like, okay. Like, because I'm going to not let them pay that. And when I had a girl, that ordered 4 and 5 times a month. Okay. She would order a box of shakes. She would order it on auto ship to get the price, take it off. 2 weeks later, she would get capsules, like random stuff. And I was like, I can't let her pay $40 a month in shipping. She's paying $10 for that box of shakes. Okay. I go, okay, girl, listen, I just got the reports and I consistently check like 4 times you've ordered this month. Do you know that you're paying about $10 on shipping? That's a free box of shakes, girl. She's like, oh my God. She's so busy at work. She's just hopping on here and there. She's a mom of 4, she's like, oh my God. I'm like, I need to drop you on the 5th or 15th or 25th. Why? Because you're going to get paid that. Your shipping will be free. She's like, oh my God, I didn't know that the shipping was that much. She was putting her own credit card in. Do you understand how people just are oblivious to some things? And you just saying, light bulb moment, hey, do you know, I noticed this in my back office. And that's how I got her on the 5th, the 15th, and 25th. Okay. So I'll type something out, but I'm a voice clipper. That's what I say, because it's not a copy and paste for me. I don't just say that. I speak to the person like, hey girl, da 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 da. Hey, I want to say their name. I want them to know, because I have different relationships with my customers. Some are strangers and some are very close. So that's how I do it with the voice message. You just got to get it across. Listen, this is what I'm doing. You're free shipping. And do a goodie bag. Are you putting together some type of goodie bag for your customers and a thank you note? And you know what I do? I forgot to tell you guys, in my thank you notes, I put in a little cards and I give them $25 off for referral. I said, you know what? I threw that in there. If you know any friends, like I just kind of slipped that in. And I actually have some new cards coming from Vista Print. They're just little, look like business card size. And I customized it. And I'm like, your friends qualify for 2 free. I typed up something. I created something just very simple to the point that she could share these 2 cards or this promo code I created myself with 2 people. All they need to do is just get in contact with me and mention the promo code that I put on the card. Why? That's going to help you thrive for free. So now I'm giving them a goodie bag. I'm giving them a coupon for 2 friends to thrive for free. Like if they choose to share it, and they're going to help thrive for free. And now I'm taking care of their shipping. Like they just thought they hit the jackpot that day. Like the Christmas just came because all of that stuff, right? So think outside of the box. Your customers are great referrals. If you take care of them, they're going to want to give you their freaking child. Like they're like, okay, I'll go to Tanya. Like people give me their credit card just like Susan. And I'm like, I don't even know her. She's in California. Here she is. Give me her credit card. I mean, obviously we're trustworthy, but that's the relationship that I have built with my customer. I take care of them. And you do the same. They're going to give you referrals, and then it's just going to grow. And maybe your customer's not the one that wants to do this as a business with you. That's totally fine. Keep her as a customer. Keep her as a happy customer. But Susie, her neighbor, just lost her job, and she just connected you with her. Guess what? Oh, you can make money doing this, Tanya? Yeah, you got to talk to my girl Tanya. I don't know. She does everything. Like, I don't know. She driving a car. I don't know. She traveling. I mean, yeah, you need to talk to her. My neighbor legitimately, it does not work this business. She's a customer, happy customer, CEO of a company, doesn't, that's just not her thing. But you know what she did? She brought me 2 people that lost their job in pandemic and said, you know what? I know this is out of character, but you got to talk to my neighbor, Tanya. She takes good care of me, and she might have a solution. I never even asked her for that referral, but the relationship was so strong between us. She said, Tanya, these 2 friends that I know, they lost their job in pandemic. They're looking for a little side. And I told them what you did, and they're kind of open to it. I'm like, connect them. Do you see? Like, it's just, that is the extra step. That's the extra mile, the relationship. So
Okay, so
Susan?
real quick, they want to know if you'll just share the template in the
Yep.
event page. So that's kind of cool. I've never
Yep.
done that, y'all. I send thank you notes all the time, and I've never thought to put those little referral things in there. Genius. But guys,
Vistaprint.
I think somebody asked how credits get applied to an auto ship. If they have credits on their account before the auto ship runs, it grabs those first before it processes an order. So it's just an automatic thing. I actually had several people ask me that this past month because they were like, I can't see if it's going to work or not. It's going to work. So
Yeah.
yeah, good deal on that. Okay, I'm going to give y'all just a minute. Yay! Okay, I'm not going to take offense to this being the best one in 10 days because I think I was on last week, Carissa. Just kidding. Oh, yes. I love our leaders who help Natasha and I with these Zooms because, I mean, look at that. Today, this is totally not bragging, but I'm a millionaire in this company too. I've done this for almost 7 years and I've never thought to put stinking little things in thank you notes that say, here's $25 for your 2 customers. Really? And that's an easy thing to do because I'm sending them something anyway. So I've done the recharge patches several times for different people. This month was the cafe and pumpkin spice. Um, I did order several of the duo burns, so that's probably what everybody's going to get this month, especially if they're not a duo burn person. They're all going to get that in their thank you note. So, and I spend a lot of time on thank you notes, but I'm thankful for it because that's how I get my auto bonus elite. So if it takes time, it takes time. And people love to get something that's not a bill or trash mail in the mail. I'm telling y'all. Do you send one charge DFT? You know, a lot of times when I'm sending the patches, because it's just flat, a lot of times I'll send 2. Especially if they've been thriving with me for a while, but I have to remind them on the recharge that you just wear it at night and you just wear 1. Same thing on the ultras. It depends on how big my thank you card is. I got to be able to get it in there. Yeah. Anything else you want to add before we jump off of here, Tanya?
No, I'm just, I'll post it, some verbiage, but like I said, speak it into your voice, into your chat, record it. They need to hear some passion. I don't send it in a text because I need to get expressive with them. I need to be like, girl, I didn't know that you were doing this, but we got to change this. And this is what I'm going to do. Like, we're going to save some money. And by the way, what's your address? Because we're going to drop, you got to charge you got to try my new recharge or whatever the product. And I give them, like Susan, 1 or 2 of those, blast and just make a little goodie bag in my thank you card, throw the little, you know what they are? They're Vista prints and they're table cards. In a wedding, the table placing setting cards where you say, oh, table number 21, this is where you sit. They're just little, right? So they might even be smaller than a business card. I customized it. I think it was $10. I got a couple hundred coming. And I just updated those. I'm gonna slip those in there and I want her to share those with 2 friends because it's like something tangible that she could go to work and be like, hey, like, opposed to, oh, do you know you could thrive for free with 2? Like, that never works for me with my customers. By the way, do you know you could thrive for free with 2 for referrals? They're always like, that's selling. But I think this is just something, one more thing that I can give to my customers that they could share with a neighbor or somebody else. So thanks for having me so much. I appreciate it. And I had a lot of fun.
Thanks everybody for jumping on. Listen, you still have the rest of the day to finish hitting every goal that you had set for this month. I know it's very stressful, but this is the fun part. I love this part. So go, don't give up, fill in what you need to do. Don't forget to send that information about the half off, guys. You just never know. $90 patches on sale for $45 is huge. People will I actually had somebody just say, hey, well, that way I don't have to order them next month. Can you take them off of my auto ship for next month and I'll just put something else in there? And she ordered them today. Fine. I'm getting the goat things. So I think I'm getting double on the commission anyway. So I was like, yeah. Fine with me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so cool. All right, everybody, have a great day on this. Oh, Anna, I will download it. It'll be on Susan. No, actually, this one will probably, yes, this one will be on Susan Kaufman's, that's me, YouTube channel, but I will also put it in the event so you can find it there as well. Talk to you later, guys. Have a great day. Thanks, Tanya.